She waits on her baby on some that brighten up my day. I'm in love with you and girl, won't you stay? If I tell you I'm in love with you, tell me you feel the same. So stay, stay. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. You are the air I breathe, the one for me. My medicine, my only medicine. You are the air I breathe, the one for me. My medicine, my only medicine. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God bless the day I'm upon you, oh. I feel good, I'm around you, oh. Yeah. Baby girl, I love you, I ever know. You stole my heart, but I let go, yeah. Just to prove my love all the time I lie. If I break your heart, then let me die. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. All you see is how you brought me life. You are my life. You are my love, yeah. When I needed love, you brought me love. You are my love. You are my love, yeah. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey,
A new Liberian restaurant and lounge with tasty Liberian and Afro-Caribbean cajun is opening in Morton, South Jersey this spring. The name is Sasa Bean. Sasa Bean is located at 300 East Braintree Road, Morton, New Jersey 08053. Sasa Bean specializes in ethnic Liberian, Afro-Caribbean, and Southern cuisines. We are 25 minutes drive from Philadelphia, 40 minutes drive from Wilmington, Delaware, 30 minutes drive from Trenton, 30 minutes drive from Bristol, and 20 minutes from Burlington, New Jersey. At Sasa Bien, we have a private lounge area for private parties and private and corporate meetings and events. Sasa is hiring for both full-time and part-time employees. The pay rate ranges between $16 to $22 per hour. Contact us today for all your bookings and reservations on 609-468-4232. That's 609-468-4232. Sasa Bien Restaurant and Lounge, a place with tasty dish and comfort. Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil bomb paint to using Une Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Michael Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicy love, what's next?
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town. Through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as 500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on UN Drive at Town Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
God. Yeah, man. This is the 3rd time this week that my car has broken down on me. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, brother. Yeah, God.
I say, excuse me, sir. Why do you have your car in the driveway? Don't you know you are obstructing traffic?
I'm sorry, my brother, but I'm frustrated and annoyed right now. I've been spending money on spare parts for this car 2 to 3 times every week. All my saving is gone, and now I'm in debt.
Okay, if that's what you say, do you know Sika Motor or have you heard of Sika Motors?
No, my brother. What do they do?
Listen very well. Sika Motors is the sole distributor of Toyota and Mitsubishi vehicles and Yamaha products, including motorbikes, generators, outboard machines, and many more.
Yeah? You say what? But I told you I wanted to buy a car?
Okay. Sika Motors sells spare parts for all their brands of vehicles, motorbikes, and outboard machines. And your car at Toyota?
Yes, now. My car at Toyota.
Their spare parts are durable, genuine, long-lasting, very affordable, and always available.
Oh, for true? Then I'm wasting my time?
My man, you know I will not lie to you. Try Sika Motor and see.
Thank you so much, my brother, for giving me this information about Sika Motor spare parts.
They are located on the UN Drive in Town Bourgeois Island. You can contact them via email on sikamarketing@cfao.com.
Say no to fixed spare parts.
Yes, you hear it for yourself. Hurry now to Sika Motors and get yourself genuine and very affordable spare parts any day and anytime.
For more information, you can contact Sika Motors on 0775-987758 or 0881-937000.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, They are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening. It's another wonderful and pleasant morning to be here with you this morning on the Costa Morning Show. Today is the 13th day of the 6th month AD 2023. It's Tuesday, the 13th of June 2023. 10:31 here in Liberia is another wonderful, great cloudy weather here across Liberia. It's good to be back on today's edition of the Costa Morning Show. I am Bwaka Amara Kamara, and Sylvester Teves Na is here with me. We will be here bringing you the Costa Morning Show from now up until later on at 12 p.m. So let me say good morning, Teves, and welcome to the show. You have to unmute yourself. You are muted.
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. Good morning, Boakard, and good morning to our many listeners. It is good to be back on the nation's premier platform. Just experiencing the kind of a wet weather you feel this. But we got to make our way. That's what we signed up for, to make sure our people are well informed as to the training issues in our country. So it's good to be back on the nation's premier platform.
Okay, so that's the voice of Sylvester Teves. Now we will be here bringing you some trending national issues. There have been this withdrawal of support from Bernice Samukai. They said Unity Party strongman Bernice Samukai withdraw support from the party's choice for senator in Lofa County. So the Unity Party finally came up with the candidacy of Mr. Steve Zago, who's part of the Liberty Party that is supporting the Unity Party. So Steve Zago has been named as the senatorial candidate there in Lofa County that will be going on the Unity Party ticket. But Brennan J. Samukai, who been behind Ambassador Bwakai in the Unity Party, said that he's not going to support Steve Zago. He's there to support
Galakpa
Kotimai. So this is the split that is coming up in Lofa County among Unity partisans, most especially senior officials of the Unity Party. And this is alarming that the Unity Party will be going for a national elections, and their stronghold is becoming divided. The stronghold of the Unity Party is Lofa County. I think they should unite in winning the seat that is meant for them in Lofa County. That should be a place where the unity should have been the hallmark. But now they're becoming so divided in their stronghold that is Lofa County. What next can we talk about? So Galakpa Kotimai is being put forth by Brennan J. Samukai because Galakpa Kotimai contested against the now senator that won as an independent candidate, but later on joined the CDC. So that's the news coming from Lofa County, most especially on Unity Party. It's an article from Front Page Africa that says Brennan J. Samuka, former defense minister and senior member of the Unity Party, has expressed his strong opposition to incumbent Senator Steve Zago acceptance to run on the Unity Party ticket in Lofa County. Samuka's used an analogy to describe Zago's candidacy as a political accommodation and vow to campaign against the decision. He is determined to ensure that the former Lofa County Superintendent Galakpa Kotimai run as an independent senatorial candidate. So recently, Nyombri Kanga Lauren fashion of the blah 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 blah. So that's just it. This news is troubling, and it should be resolved as soon as possible, because we see the lack of Thomas Fala, Jefferson Koji, and other Lothians, members of the CDC, and other Lothians are making sure that the Unity Party don't have the amount of votes they got in the 2017 elections. And now, with a divided party, if they are going for say election comes 2023, October 10th, that raised an eyebrow, Teves. And this is a message to Ambassador Boakai that he need to put up the peace between those that want to contest in that particular county. Galapa Kotiman is thinking about contesting, and the incumbent Steve Zago too, who's part of the Liberty Party that is supporting this Unity Party, is also contesting. Travis, here we are. It's troubling, and it should be resolved as soon as possible as they approach the election in Lofa County.
You know, Parker, there are going to be more of these things. What we've seen, not only restricted to the United Party, but for other parties like the CDC that has gone into a political arrangement with other political parties. There are some people who are members of the CDC, who are members of the LPDP, who are members of the National Patriotic Party, the NPP, right? Some of the folks from those arrangements, they will want to adhere to what that particular coalition may come up to or come up with. But for other individuals, they feel that they've worked over the past time, they've sacrificed for that district or for that county. So they shouldn't be denied because of party or coalition agreement, right? Same as the Unity Party, right? The Liberty Party and that of the Unity Party have gone into an arrangement. And that certain areas, there won't be a candidate that will be put up. Like what happened to our man Mo Ali in district number 5. Mo Ali from the Unity Party, I think another lady from the Liberty Party, Mo Ali has given into that lady not to contest in district number 5, Montserrat County. Same as with the two individuals from Lofa, Steve Zago from the Liberty Party, Galapa Kotima also from the United Party, right? So now the party has resolved to maintain Steve Zago because of the arrangement and with the Liberty Party Yombli faction and that of the Unity Party. Galapa Kotima is also saying no, right? It's also saying no. They shouldn't be. Now looking at Brent Samuka.
Teves not cutting you off. What they are saying here, but Galapa Kotimai and Brennan Samukai, they said despite the disagreement among Brennan Samukai and other Unity Party members in Lofa County, they express their intention to support Galapa Kotimai as an independent candidate. They believe, this is it, they said they believe that Zago lacks the capacity to win the election and that Samukai cannot assist him in rectifying the political mistake he made during his 9 years as senator. Once again, listen to this. This is what Samukai and Galapa Kotima and other members of the Unity Party are saying. They said they believe Zago lacks the capacity to win the election and that Samukai cannot assist him in rectifying the political mistakes he made during his 9 years as senator. So they believe that Zago made a mistake through his 9 years as senator, so they don't want to ratify that anymore. So they can support him.
You know, Bwaka, in these political processes, right? Everyone has their opinion to express, right? Like the saying goes, opinions are like noses. Each one has one to express, right? Some of those opinions can be tailored into a propaganda tool that can be used against others, right? So now, I may come out and say, Steve Zago did that perform the 9 years in Senate only because I have an interest in that particular process. That could be a strategy of saying we don't want to support Steve Zago. And you know, like people owe people loyalty. Because as you can recall, Bwaka, when Brandon Samunka, right, contested the Senate seat in 2020 and won, Galapa Kotima and others were in the vanguard, were in the spotlight, right, of supporting Brandon Samunka to win that particular seat. So it has become an incumbent responsibility. It has become a mandate by conscience, right? That says, in fact, the less of Galapa Kotima and others supported me, Brandon Samunka, you know, and on that same obligation to also support Galapa Kotima in return. So as per conscience, they feel that they owe it to Galapa Kotima. It should not be that Steve Zago didn't perform. Zago didn't perform. They will try to find an excuse. You know, if Kia is not taking Bwaka, they could land the United Party in Lofa County into a serious chaos. Into a cataclysmic situation where there will be a serious division in Lofa, where people that are driven to the ideology of Ambassador Georgia Yema Bwaka and that of the United Party, they may see it as a thing that could cause something very detrimental to that particular process. You find out that people will say, oh, but the people who say they want to govern the entire country, they are not in unison, they are not together. How can this be done? When just a Senate seat, then they cannot control their people, they want to come about governing the entire country. You know, people's minds are quite to be swayed away from the reality. It's always driven by sentiment. Most of us, I'm sorry to say. So there should be a serious step taken into the process where something will not spark up that would be very, very detrimental to the existence of the United Party in Lofa County. Because as it stands, the United Party depends on Lofa County.
Yep.
As one of its strongholds to win the 2023 election. Then seeing the outcome of the situation. Karapa Kotima is saying he wants to contest. Other members, senior ranking members of the United Party are saying that if Galapa Kotima, since his fight is not being accepted by the United Party, he's going independent. Some higher ranking members of the United Party and stakeholders of Lofa are saying they are going to support Galapa Kotima if he goes independent. You are seeing the real Waka. So now there will not be a cohesive team. The team will not be cohesive to have that particular victory delivered. You have people going into splintered forms, right? People will be going different ways. So there will not be a sense of unity and togetherness. There will be a serious confusion and chaos in Lofa, where a care is not taking CDC could explore that opportunity and come up with a candidate that could be appealing to the people of Lofa, and that candidate could also be used to attract vote to the CDC. So there should be care taken in this particular matter. Joseph Yima Bwaka has been seen as an error of that county, needs to swiftly intervene and bring the matter under control. If the matter is not being brought under control, there could be a serious fracas, a serious turmoil out there that could cause the United Party greater harm.
Okay, so the United Party and the Lofa County folks, you guys need to, settle that misunderstanding, that thing that is going on within the the party, it need to be resolved as soon as possible before the CDC capitalize on that and make move. But I don't think there haven't been any name yet coming up for the senatorial seat by CDC. There haven't been any name. Do you know of any name that have been put forth by the CDC in Lofa?
CDC, I think they are still consulting, right? Cyrus Momo could be one of those candidates if he goes independent. Similar thing might play in the way they did, how they call it, Councillor Jala, right?
Yeah.
Councillor Jala didn't contest on the CDC ticket, but you saw the avalanche of CDC officials that are from Lofa. How they place their hand around.
I'm hearing Moses Colley. Moses Colley has been put forward.
Yeah, Moses Colley also. Yeah, Moses Colley. Yeah, Moses Colley. I think he has resigned his position.
Yeah,
he has resigned his position. He's now in Lofa. Want to hear Moses Colley? Moses Colley is a presumptive candidate for the CDC if they have not yet gone to primary to have Moses Colley picked. And, you know, so that's just if care is not taken. You know. It happened during the 2020 election, Puaka. You have people that they got Galapa Kotuman should have won the election, right? But you have Cyrus Momo. Cyrus Momo, I believe that Cyrus Momo and Galapa Kotuman are from the same Zozo district. They are from Zozo.
Yeah.
Even Smokupi, the former senator. So you saw that these guys' involvement into the process brought that defeat to the United Party and Galapa Kotima in person. So if the CDC, right, similar strategy could be employed, Waka, to have people from Galapa Kotima stronghold again, or from Steve Zago stronghold, to place candidates into those areas, to have their vote reduced, to take some of their vote, and their candidate, if it is Moses Colley will maintain a stronghold, and then take votes from in the other counties, while CDC few other candidates that will also lessen vote. So it could be a trouble for Lofa or for United Party. It could be a trouble. But more besides, we are not discussing individual interests here. We are discussing the interests of the party and the interests of Liberia at large. People should not sow a seed of ingratitude. People should not sow a seed of ingratitude. You like it, you not like it. Steve Zago deserves the seat. How does it deserve it? Here is it. In this whole political rigmarole, when Senator DeLong and that of Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence sold out to Musa Belete, throwing Steve Zago and others on the bus. Gabriel Smith, Steve Zago, Gabriel Smith on the bus. When Senator DeLong and that of Senator Yomli threw them on the bus to have Musa Belete and other people then part of the process, Steve Zago and Gabriel Smith and others stood behind the United Party. Are we aware?
Yeah, sure, I'm aware.
Steve Zago stood behind the United Party to fight the legs of Alexander Cummings, to fight the legs of Musa Belete. Steve Zago. So why are they stand? Why are they stand some United Party stalwarts who are stakeholders of Lofa County want to sow a seed of ingratitude to Steve Zago? They will come up with the propaganda to say Steve Zago failed the people in 9 years. That is not a fact. Steve Zago been working. We've been following some of the workings of Steve Zago. You want to bring somebody against Steve Zago who have not been consistent? Garapa Kotima, he left United Party, John CDC, go contest and come back and this and that. Steve Zago, who's been committed to the cause. Supporting the Democratic Party ideology. Supporting the United Party ideology.
We are looking at what he did for the Lofians for the past 9 years.
So are you believing what the guys are saying now?
But Tevez, are the tangibles out there? Are they glaring that, oh, this is what he did for the Lufians? This is what the Lufians benefited from Steve Zago, that we should continue, we should give him a second term as a lawmaker or a sitting senator of Lofa County. What are some of the things that he can point out, and say, oh, this is what I've done for the Lufians, and I believe that they can vote for me based on all of these things that I have done for them. So it's not just about the Richmond Road that went on between he, Delon, Nyombli, and whosoever, the Liberty Party, CPP, a Unity Party. We shouldn't just base this on that, Davis. Let's focus on the tangibles done for the
You from Lofa, right? You from Lofa. You've been following Lofa politics. You've been in the county in and out. Can you please state for the record independently? Can you please state for the record independently that Steve Zago didn't do anything for Lofa County?
No. If I sit behind this microphone and tell you that Steve Zago didn't do anything for Lofa County, I will be dead wrong.
So how can you measure, Waka? How can you measure the development and that of the public opinions being expressed by some people who don't want to see Steve Zago being carried by another party? What would be your measurement?
Let's look at the oversight. What are some of the bills and other things that he has put forth for the people of Lofa or Liberia at large? Some bills, some things that he have, done for Lofians in the house. We should be looking at that, Teves, not just like Bay, the other place there, or having a radio station called Voice of Lofa, all the other things there. Let's look at what he's doing at the house.
Okay. Let's bring the both candidates on the pedestal, right? Let's bring the both candidates on the pedestal. Galapa Kotima served as superintendent of Lofa, right? Steve Zago served as he's the senator of Lofa. So in terms of providing development, you from Lofa, I'm not from Lofa, I'm from Grand Creek County. You from Lofa, it will be a needful thing to do to this platform, Waka. If you were, unless you want to tell me that you've not been following your county politics. If you ask me about the politics in Grand Creek County, I will have to share some light on it. Please do the forum or this platform justice. If you were to compare the both candidates or aspirants, right? Who do you think will have edge, Waka? You from Lofa, you've been following the Lofian politics.
You mean Steve Zago and Galapa Kotima? Who you think can win the senatorial seat?
No. In terms of helping the people of Lofa, Galapa Kotima served the people of Lofa as superintendent. What are some of his marks as superintendent? And what has been some of the mark of Steve Zago if you were to, you being from Lofa?
Steve Zago has done more than Galakpai. But the more, is it enough for the Lofians to re-elect him? That's the question. That's what we should be looking at. Steve Zago is way ahead of Galakpa Kotima. Galakpa served as a superintendent, not a lawmaker. Galakpa was working along with a government, and he was working in the interest of Lofians based on what he receiving from his bosses. But Steve Zago, his budget is there, and the county development from everything, other things are there. So if only Steve Zago could have done more, but now all of the noise that is being caused in Lofa County by other people, Teves, it will not happen. It just will not happen.
Waka. So according to you, the noise are being caused if Steve Zago could have done more. So are you agreeing with them that Steve Zago didn't do more for the people of Lofa, or are you believing what you guys are saying, where it could be tailored as a propaganda to print Steve Zago ugly? What is the point, Waka? Did you fact check Did you fact check their statement?
I am not in support of Bernice Samuka and his team. What I'm concerned here, my concern here is that county belongs to the Unity Party. That's number one. That's their stronghold. And going to an election with a divided Unity Party in Lofa County will get a big support to the CDC. I am calling on the Unity Party right now to resolve that particular misunderstanding that's ongoing there, to see who they can put forth for the seat. But for me, I do prefer Steve Zago over Galakpa Kotimai. I do. Because Galakpa Kotimai have been tested just to go elections, and he lost the election based on where he's coming from, and the vote from there was divided. And again, if the Unity Party just try similar thing again, it will be another loss for the Unity Party. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying that what Bernice Samuka and others are saying, they are saying the right thing. My point here is that let them resolve this particular case and go for a peaceful election where every hands will be on deck, and then they can move forward to the election. That's my point. But if they just remain in this misunderstanding up until election time, it will give a big chance to the CDC or the CPP if they do put up a candidate in Lofa County. That's my point.
So we all are saying the same, right? We all are saying the same, Baga. So again, let me restate my position. The Unity Party needs to swiftly resolve this matter, because having people going in splintered form could not augur well for the arrangement there in Lofa, right? The Unity Party need Ambassador Bwaka being a statesman and an head of that country needs to swiftly step in. A Unity Party got to swiftly step in because Steve Zako has done some things for the people of Lofa, for which he can be trusted again for another 9 years. And Mobisa, Steve Zako, the Unity Party people owe Steve Zako it because he stood by them, he represented them. Although he was like true, he and others were true under the bus, but he still defended the Unity Party to make it what it is today. So this Steve Zago deserves it. The Liberty Party, Steve Zago man deserves it. The Unity Party people should do everything possible to protect the interests of Steve Zago. So that's it, Bwaka.
Okay, we we are still with the Unity Party, and we just want to flag this out because it's going to be, if it was other political party, we were going to do same. There have been this news about an indebtedness of the Unity Party to I'm trying to get it. Okay, this is it. Yesterday we thought of talking about it. They say court order rescue one UP property seizure over rental indebtedness. Ha. Tebes, you follow this from yesterday to this morning. Let's chit chat about it a little bit. We have an article here. They say the 6th Judiciary Circuit Court has commanded its sheriff to seize and expose for sale a lands, goods, and shuttle of the Unity Party following a complaint filed against the party by Wojulo McLean Enterprises. The enterprises allege that the UP owes the son of $250,000 for rent of previous parties headquarters located in Congotan. The rate of execution stated that you are hereby commanded to seize and expose for sale the land, goods, and shuttle of the respondent here in names of the city of Monrovia, Mosurado County, Republic of Liberia, and if the son realize their form be not sufficient, then their real property, until you shall have raised the son of 250,000. So this news is up again. This news is up again, Teves, and it's something that we need to look at. Unity Party in the news for a wrong reason. Their party HQ, they said court orders rescue one UP property seizure over renter indebtedness. We need to look at this for a few minutes and then we will dive into another thing. You can come in from your end. What do you make of this news coming up as we approach the 2023 elections? This is a troubling news, and it shouldn't be taken lightly for well, let me say by the Unity Party folks. They should find ways in amicably settling this particular matter, because it just can be in the news every day and it becoming a serious issue for the Unity Party. You have to come in on that.
You know, Bwaka, it was some part of last week, I'm sure, or a week after, we've gathered on similar platform, right? When the issue about Musa Berete being indebted to the Liberian government, we called on Musa, we criticized Musa, and we say what we had to say about Musa until that matter was resolved between the both entities, the LRA to the Liberian government and that of the Shrimex Oil and Gas Company, right?
Yeah.
So now, like you said, this news has been lingering into the media for approximately 1 year or in a half as it relates to a debt owed by the United Party of the Wajiro and McLean enterprise, real estate enterprise, right? And now for which prompted the United Party, the Wajiro and McLean enterprise giving a notice to the United Party to leave their property. But before that happened, there was a court process. There was a court process where the United Party was taking a court to make available the renter or that particular institution. So being incapacitated financially, the United Party could not make it to their obligation to pay the renter for that property, which also forced them to leave said property, where they were seen at a later time up Broad Street, where according to the story, there were some good guys, good Liberians, and some party stalwarts of the United Party that arranged for the newly renovated and used headquarters of the United Party on Broad Street. So now, since that matter was in court and being concluded with, according to what we have read, that the United Party has flatly and flagrantly refused to pay the renter owed the Wajiro and McLean enterprise. That particular entity has gone back to the court and has requested a rate of execution to execute the ruling for that particular court, which has established that the United Party owes the McLean and Wajiro enterprise. All efforts, according to the story, all efforts have been made, but the United Party is not in any way looking into that direction to have the rental of the McLeans and Wardrobe paid. So now they have ran back to the court. They have prayed the court for a rate of execution. Now the Unity Party property might, I repeat, the Unity Party property or the headquarters on Broad Street might be seized by the court, and if possible, auction to see our best, or rent out that property to see our best. That money, the renter or the McLean's and Wardrobe Enterprise be paid. This is troubling. This is troubling. Right? Some of our friends may not agree with this in terms of not establishing a fact that Unity Party owes the McLean and the Wardrobe Enterprise. We've condemned and criticized other institutions, that other political actors who are running institutions or other entities. We've criticized them. We've brought them to the public. And this is Unity Party own scenario. Why is Unity Party refusing to pay the rental of the Wardrobe and McLean Enterprise? Why are they refusing? It is a legit thing. They owe the people. Unity Party owes the Wardrobe and McLean Enterprise. They need to do the needful, Boaka. They need to do the needful. Because this might cause an embarrassment for the party. The party cannot be thinking about winning elections.
Then
kind of things are coming out.
Yeah. And Tevez, from my point, I think I listened to Mo. He said there have been arrangements made in how they can settle this particular situation. But I think it should be off the media, or I don't know what the McLean family, I don't know if they have been politically induced to continue doing what they are doing, because last year this was in the news, and this year again it has surfaced in the news. As we approach election, I think the Unity Party need to just settle this matter and be done with it. Because if it remain unsolved, it will be in the news always. Because once you don't solve this particular issue, tomorrow again, they will come up again, and it will resurface in the media. So what we are saying here is that to avoid the holding and putting, let them go into an arrangement with the McLean's family and tell them that, oh, this is what we will do the payment, so that this thing can be off the media. But if they just sit there and allow every 2-3 months a surface again in the media, every 2-3 months a surface in the media, it becomes bad for the Unity Party as we approach the 2023 election. Somebody asks, can the property of Unity Party be seized, even though the Broad Street property doesn't belong to them? Can it be seized by the McLean's family, a property that doesn't belong to a party which in they are renting? Can it be seized by another party? That's the question. Do you have any idea on that? If it can be seized by?
I was just looking at the rate of execution. Let me find the part that states it. Pardon me, 1 minute, Walker. I'm looking for the. Okay, it says the rate of execution stated that you are hereby quote, you are hereby commanded to cease. You following, Bwaga?
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm reading the rate of execution. Why it says, quote, you are hereby commanded to seize and expose for sale the lands, goods, and chattels of the respondents here in name of the city of Monrovia, Montserrado County, Republic of Liberia. And if the sum realized therefrom be not sufficient, then their real property, until you shall have raised a sum of $201,250 United States dollar. In addition to the seizure and seal, and if you cannot find said land, goods, and charter of said respondent, you are commanded to arrest. You get me? You are commanded to arrest the living body and bring them before any judge of competent jurisdiction to be dealt with according to law, unless they will pay the said sum of money or show the property to you to seize and sell for sin, unquote. So there are two ways, right? Assuming, right, United Party property cannot be found, it cannot be seen, and it cannot be located. So the rate, there are individuals' name being placed on the rate. And the standard bearer name.
Are the names there? You have to call the names. You have to call the names.
Let me see. 1 minute, Parker.
Yeah, because we have to know the names.
1 minute.
Yeah, so we try to get the names. After that, we'll try
on the rate.
We'll transition to Kumi's visitation to the southeast. What is it becoming for the CPP? Also, we'll look at that, but we trying to get up the names.
The part of it is not clear. I'm not getting it. So who in charge, right? Who in charge of the Labour Party?
It could be the party chairman.
Yeah,
it could
the
be
party
the
chairman. Yeah.
Other people.
Who in charge of the Labour Party? If, for example, right, the court cannot find the property. If the court cannot find the property, right, the rate of execution says the living body of those people representing the United Party, right, could be they should arrest them. They should arrest them and be brought before any court of competent jurisdiction. That's what the rate of execution is saying, Pwaka. So now here is it, right? Like you said, the party needs to swiftly, have this matter be brought under control, because it's so embarrassing, right? It's so embarrassing. Like you said, Mo Adi, the political officer in the office of the standard bearer of the United Party, according to he spoke on this. They need to step in, because this is embarrassing. And I will not agree with you, Bwaka, when you said that whether somebody is pushing them or it is politically motivated. I won't agree with you, Bwaka. It is a good thing, right? If you, like for example, right, you renting a place and you are indebted to your landlord or landlady. Time for you to pay, you cannot pay the money. So should I say, since Bwaka doesn't want to pay his landlord or his landlady money, should I say because Bwaka on the Costa Show can be criticizing and this and that action from the landlord or landlady is politically motivated? No. The fact has been established that Bwaka owes his landlord or his landlady. So you, Bwaka, you got to pay. Same thing with the United Party. There is nothing, I don't see it from a political lens, Bwaka. I don't see it from a political lens. Has there been an establishment that the United Party owes the wardrobe and the McLean Enterprise? Yes, it has been established. So the United Party needs to do the needful and to have this matter resolved by paying the rental of the wardrobe and McLean's Enterprise. So I don't want to see it from that political lens. Pay the people money and let's see whether they will trump up anything against you again. Then we can look at it from the political lens. But the fact of the matter, it has been established that the United Party owes the McLean and the wardrobe Enterprise, and she needs to pay.
Okay, folks, so we thought it wise to flag that, and then our final talking point is Mr. Alexander Cummings' visit to the Southeast. How had they been for him? They said the standard bearer of the collaborating political party, Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, arrived in Maryland County on the 10th of June, was greeted by a great excitement and jubilation by hundreds of his kinsmen, market women, youth groups, chiefs and elders at the Plebo border in Maryland County. The chiefs and elders accorded the CPP standard bearer and entourage the traditional and cultural welcome ceremony and thanks God for his safe return home. Amidst heavy downpour of rain on Saturday, June 12th, Marylanders turned out in their thousands and chanted slogans of support and solidarity for the presidential bid of Mr. Alexander B. Cummings on 10th October 2023. The journey to Maryland through the Ivory Coast. This is it. This part is there. The journey to Maryland through the Ivory Coast. Once again, the journey to Maryland through the Ivory Coast. Okay, the journey to Maryland through the Ivory Coast was challenging due to deplorable road conditions, which has made the Maryland Harper Highway impossible for vehicles from Monrovia to reach. Most of the major towns in Maryland are nearly isolated due to the deplorable road conditions. Cummings arrived at the Plebo border where he disembarked from his ferry and joined hundreds of supporters chanting, "You leave us, oh, Dakumi, we want. God has answered our prayers." The heavy downpour of rain filled with dumping sprints of men, women, motorcyclists, students, and elderly who eagerly awaited Cummings and his entourage to arrive. So, this is the tour, the country tour of Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, political leader of the CPP, to the southeast. He's been in Maryland, he's going Sando, Grand Crew, and other parts of the southeast, in mobilizing support for his bid for the presidency come October 10th, 2023. But the CPP folks are now saying that all is well. They are saying that with what they are seeing from the people of the southeast, they think that Mr. Alexander Cummings will be overwhelmingly voted as the next president of the Republic of Liberia, just by the turnout of the Marylanders in Maryland County. The folks in the CPP think that Mr. Cummings is the next president of the Republic of Liberia. Teves, the visitation of Mr. Cummings to the southeast is our last talking point this morning.
No, it cannot be our last talking point. We got to turn CDC too. They doesn't current lawmaker doesn't want to have a chip on it.
Lawmakers, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so yeah. So Boaka, I follow the itinerary of the political leader or the Senate bearer of the CPP. Where due to the deplorable road condition of the road leading to the southeast, specifically Maryland County, one of these southeastern counties, Maryland, he could not plow the road because of its bad condition, and he had to use the route of Ivory Coast to get into Maryland. Again, Kumi has set another record. No,
that record I said about Cummings alone. Baba Chima did it, Abachie did it, so Cummings still doing it.
So listen, so the last time we saw, they were throwing Cummings in Hammond across some areas and stuff. Nana, under that plane or that chopper, the men riding to go. But the fact of the matter, right? Politics in our country is very deceptive. For me, if I were to run for a political position in the future, right, I'm going to study every aspect of the politics in that particular area to know whether Teves now fits or is best suited to win. I will not just get into the process because I want to get into the process. Cummings, Maryland. He said he's from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
What has been Cummings' attraction to the people of Maryland? What development has Kumi carried to Maryland? Waka, these are some of the hard questions we should ask. And we've gotten to know lately that Kumi doesn't have a house in Maryland.
Yes, he doesn't.
How can you be professing, or saying to the public that you are from Maryland, you being one of the wealthiest Liberians? You from Maryland, there have not been a trace of a concrete development you've carried to Maryland, where you will be seen as a major political figure, or should I say, least to say, a godfather of Maryland or stuff, and one of you. Since you are vying for the nation's highest seat, what have been Cummings' own development? What have been his contribution to impact the lives of the people of Maryland?
Nothing.
We've not seen anything for Cummings.
Even the Southeast.
We didn't see election time, and we see Cummings going there, saying that that's where he want to have a sense of attachment, saying to the people that he's from Maryland. He wants to claim that county, that county belonging, right?
Mm.
You see Kumi there? Will you see his involvement with the people of Maryland? Will you see him being one of them? Where not even election time, will you see him going there frequently? Will you see him establishing businesses? Will you see him carrying on concrete development? You won't see him. The politics in our country is very deceptive, Waka. And I will tell you this. Kumi could have proven his strength, right? The 2020 election, you from the county, people will say Bwaga, it went that way because, but Bwaga, it went that way in Lofa because the people were resolved to carry Councilor Jara, who have contested more than 3 times or twice, right?
Yeah.
People who argue that way. But for Cummings,
and the Canadian White Unity Party Pope had almost 4 different
persons from the same district.
From the same district that he came from. So we have to look at that also. Yeah.
So Cummings had a candidate, right? The CPP had a candidate that Cummings himself made sure that particular man was on that ticket of the CPP. One Giko. You saw the vote you saw the place that Giko came, right? It was not an appreciable level and stuff and what have you. It was not. So how can you be claiming that you will win the Maryland County because you are from there? Politics should not be seen that way. For Cummings will not win Maryland. Maryland is not one of the counties that will fall under the CPP belt.
Yeah. But let's look at it. Let's look at the Southeast. It will be a battleground if so. Between the CDC and the CPP, do you think because we have been president and there have been nothing good from we are to the people of the Southeast, and Mr. Cummings is now trying to get some vote from them in the Southeast. What do you make of the upcoming election between Mr. Cummings, CPP, and the CDC in the Southeast? Let's focus because they both are from the Southeast. Who do you think will come up with more numbers from that Southeast?
The CDC and the United Party, right? The CDC and the United Party are going to come up with. They are going to be in the driving seat, the first and second. Either of the party are going to win Maryland.
But we see the turnout. And the people are saying that we are out here to support you, Mr. Lizana Cummings and the CPP. Don't you think they will live up to the community are making?
Waka. You know politics in our country, right? I use a word called deception. The politics in our country is very, 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 very deceptive, Waka. You know when a particular program is being held, not in all cases, there is a rarity attached to that particular process where you will see people will come out willingly to support an individual, right? But it is rare, right? It is rare. Before, George Weah used to pull the plug. You has found out that people in their political rallies and stuff You see people coming up to support CDC and stuff. But this time around, it has dramatically changed. CDC has now been caught in a practice many times of paying people to come and attend political rallies. You know that for a fact, right? If it's happening, it is it's rare. You seldom see it. But most often, almost all political rallies in the country, people are being paid to attend. Waka. That is for a fact. So it shouldn't be a strange thing if Cummins were to apply similar tactics. You think that everybody who went to that program in Maryland for Cummins? Yeah? You think that everybody, people are being hired for a particular purpose? Not everybody, because you see the 10 out, I mean, we are here. CPP is not going to win Maryland. It is going to either be the CDC or the United Party. That's for the fact. I will not mince my voice on it. That's how I look at it. Like before I came on the platform, I was very clear, Baga. I told the public, I'm going to analyze my political stuff very objectively. You know, I saw a few minutes ago when we were like talking about the rental of the rental of the United Party owing, you know, they owing the wardrobe magazine. Some of the brothers, you know, were here laughing at me. I'll read some comments on the laughing. But now let's tell us again, saying why it is fairly. Some of them, those same guys that were dealing with me on the laughing, you know, talking about the debt owed by United Party, they are here saying Teve, yeah, it's fair. He is analysis. That's just me. The way Costa said the other time, it is not me who changed, right? It is the people that change, because I'm always advocating for this and this. I have stood by that. But the same people, because when it goes against our interest, they are the one changing to call names and stuff and what have you. So for us, for me, I'm being very clear. Either the CDC or the United Party is going to win Maryland County. But for CPP might come third place. So that's just it.
All right. So we hope, Mr. Cummins, you don't spend much money there in Nima. Means in the southeast, according to Teves, you will come third place. So our last talking point: 40 lawmakers, senators, representatives, and other people will today endorse the re-election of President Weah at the CDC party headquarters. Those recycle politicians are up again. They feel that that's the only way they can survive. So today they will be pledging their support for the re-election bid of President Josh Weah. So 40 lawmakers that include the CDC lawmakers also. So don't get that wrong. It's not other lawmakers, including the CDC lawmakers and others that join them and others that are now being part of their party. They are saying they want to be part of them. Will today endorse the re-election of President Josh Weah at the party HQ in Congo Town. So we'll look at it a bit. Teves, you want to come in there before I can come in?
You know, Waka, there shouldn't be a news. What is the rationale of people like Carlos Gray, people like Buffer Chambers, people like Abbott going to endorse the presidential bid of George Manuel Weah and Joel Howard Taylor? What is the rationale? Right? They are already committed because the party is carrying them on their ticket. So what other commitment or validation do they need? What other validation they need, Waka? People like Carlos Gray should be the ones saying he want to endorse George Weah. For me, I don't see it as a plus. I see it as a minus. Waka, Carlos Gray is not going to win district number 8. Carlos Gray just wants to reunite his already sour and spoiled relationship that he has with the political leader or the president, George Weah. Akara Gray and George Weah, according to the story, they don't see eye to eye. Right? So all of these CDC lawmakers coming together, the party already resolved, because what they said, where, according to the coalition document, where there is a certain lawmaker of the coalition, right, automatically you become the candidate. If you are that incumbent or lawmaker, you definitely become the candidate to represent the coalition for democratic change. And most of whom are already incumbent. So why are you going? What extra validation that you need? Or because one of them, in person of Abache, was accused of supporting the Labour Party in a few days, giving 15 papers and 17 motorbike. So he wants to form part of that program and say, no, my people, John, we are in the CDC. They see me on the program, it doesn't, you are staying for you. And allegedly, they said he's supporting the other party. So for me, I don't see it. I don't get it. Why are CDC lawmakers going to endorse John Weah candidacy? For me, I don't see it. It is just a big block because other people endorsing other political parties and political leaders. So they want to formulate a strategy to say that, wow, these statements have resolved in supporting George Weah re-election. It is just a form of bluff. It is a form of propaganda. It is a form of strategy to just prove some political thing to their adversaries. That's the thing. But for me, I don't see the rationale in it. Okay, so that's it.
Okay, so for first of all, they have their right to associate or disassociate with any political party. So they're going over to the CDC. Is their right. We have to acknowledge that, and we wish them well. With some of them, just they should just know that their political base will drop, or some will give more political base as it comes to the support they are pledging today. They should be aware of that. And this is not about themselves. It should be about Liberia. If they think Joshua have done better for Liberia, that's why they are going there. That's it. But if they know that the Weah and his administration have done the worst to this country, I think they should rethink before going to accept analysis. Me say a sense of support. So, folks, we will open the phone lines now on 0770 102 102 0886 010383 or 0555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Call us this morning and you will be live with us on the Costa Morning Show. Sylvester Tevesna and Abuaka Amara Kamara. We are pretty seated here. So the lines are now open. Call me on the WhatsApp number. Those in the diaspora is +231 888 624171. Once again, +231 888 624171. And we'll try our best today. Tomorrow we'll give you the names of those lawmakers that will be pledging our support. Just rest assured, on tomorrow's edition of the show, we'll give you the 40 lawmakers' names that will be pledging our support later on today at the CDC headquarters there in Congo Town. So, folks, you can now call us on 0770 102 102 886 010383 555 102 102, and the WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. We talk wide range of issues here this morning. We talk about the noise that is between Unity Party officials there in in Lofa County, wherein Brennan Samukai said he will not support Steve Zago. And those are some of the things that we are looking at. Let's see if we can go to the phone lines and take our first caller once again. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Let's take this person on the line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka. Good morning, Teres.
Yeah, good morning, Brother Musa. Welcome.
Thank you very much. All right. Thanks to you guys for all the analysis on the various topics. I also want to thank Kevin that we from the CPP, all the pieces of advice you're giving, all you taking into account. Thank you for your advancement. But the reason why I'm calling money is like the Southeast is on fire. For people that's supposed to back to tell me that what has coming down in the Southeast to go there, or because the road is not accessible and coming takes the route of Ivory Coast to go there, the kind of crime. Let's see someone who have been government for the past 40 years will go by road or use a motorbike to get to the Southeast, or if the person even go to the Southeast. So if anybody who tries to go to the Southeast through Africa or through Ghana, once you get to the Southeast, it means the roads are not good. That's why when we get there, they make the road accessible for everybody to go there.
People are hello.
So I don't know.
Hello. Yeah, we didn't say it's a crime, but they said they couldn't go to the Southeast because of bad road conditions, so they have to pass through Ivory Coast. And Teve said, "It's first of a kind." I told him no. The speaker did it. The pro tem did it. So I think that's why Mr. Kumi is also doing it. So we needed to make other people to know that others been doing it before Mr. Kumi himself could have done it.
Yeah, even if Tele Canada will go there now, you use the same African route. I don't even know where Tele Canada will go because we be going to the real football fee, like 25 times football fee. I don't know why Baka Canada is going to how they call it District 8. That type football fee there because we almost have 2 or 1 week.
So we shall fee up again host that program on District 8.
We are not going to be saying we didn't stop eat here. You're Canada way District 2. In to give us football fee, they want to get bear off with that ball.
No, you said the Union Party will host their program on the type football fee in District 8. I said we shall the football fee your party CVP you can host their own program in District 8.
No, we're not going to be saying we're going to be saying what area we going to host our program.
Okay.
Well, you almost have a 2 hours, so you're going to type football fees. That's what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope to see which are the football fee. The CPP will host their own program or say they will not do it on their football fee. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Boka, and good morning, Teves. This is a call for Pennsylvania.
Welcome, Ama. Welcome.
Boka, quite to the issue. I got 2 concerns right here. The part that, Kumi using the African ways to go to whatsoever place you want to go, that's not the point. These laws may call it speaker, you say same role he went there. The Senate president, you say same role. Why would these young men travel all around the world and see the big role in other countries? And then when they come, they don't something but developing our own place. What are you using African road to go to your place you want to go? To me, it make no sense. These guys are not good. They put in you people and the people put in the power to see how better they can help to build the country, but rather to destroy the country at once. Now the other issue, one more concern I got to raise, or the CDC lawmaker person I support. What's the point? What's the reality? You already part of the party. What do you want to push to the people? There's no need for you doing that. As far as great special support, I know he's a die-hard sedition. There's nothing you can say to the people that, we are pledging our support, so we'll bring number back to you. You cannot get a number that you had before 2005, 2011. This lawmaker has lost relevance, and we keep losing relevance until they get out of power, and then we chase them to see how all the corruption thing they have carried in our country. They need to pay for it because they are making the people to suffer so bad every single day and night. You cannot be the lawmaker and then you say something that is not right. You put money in the budget to develop your country, for your own self-interest. Then you gotta say, go endorse the president. You are the part of the president. So what are you endorsing? You're not endorsing it. You part of the president. You go wrong a ticket. So to me, it makes no sense of them doing that. But they just want to show the public that, they get it no more. They can do the same that the other opposition doing. So may God bless that, bro. May God save our state. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. We take some more calls 0770 102 102 86 0103 555 102 102. If you're in the diaspora, the WhatsApp number is right under my name there. Plus 231 888 624171. You can call in and be a part of the discussion. Any one of the talking points you want to talk about. We talk about the Unity Party issue in Lofa County. We talk about their the issue about their debt, their indebtedness of the McLean family, and the CDC lawmakers, the 40 lawmakers, they say they pledging their support again. They want to tell President we are say thank you, President we say thank you, and we want for you to continue the presidency. So today they will be having a program at the party's HQ there in Congo Town. Let's go to the phone line and take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Baka. Good morning to the Lebron people.
Good morning, Pangomo. Welcome.
Yeah, Baka, let me tell you. You want to hear they put the funded physician that go pray their support to your wear. They put what they are before, what they are, and their physician.
Yeah.
That they don't want help to they're looking the resources of Liberia, right? What you expect them to do? What we are achieving out of their administration, they were roping and then rapping, you're collecting. What are the letters they must get their head, they must get their house, they must get their toe, that their basement, as far as we're concerned, the blood need to get out of the name, man. What you expect, I cannot agree. What you expect, I cannot agree. I cannot go for the Kerry strip down in the city, he become millionaire. So hell with that. Well, for concern, that will be changed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pangomo. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the discussion this morning. You can do the same 0770 102 102 886 010383. Yeah, you can call in. Yeah.
Let me say something, right? If you look at the full account of endorsement, right? Its benefit, right? I mean, full account of endorsement and benefit, right? It is a form of attracting or bringing to bear an added value to that already established arrangement. So those CDC lawmakers, right, that are endorsing the CDC, are they bringing new people on board?
Nope.
Are they bringing new values and essence?
Nope.
Are they not the same people who have aided George Weah and Joel Taylor to make the country as what it is today in terms of bad governance and so forth? So there is nothing new. And if care is not taken, there could be a menace to the CDC as per their endorsement. So it is just group of people, right, in a particular segment coming together and reaffirming. The same people coming together, reaffirming their support to continue doing those bad things. And say, Joey, you continue to do the bad thing. That's just what it is. But there is no new attraction. There is no new, there's no new people coming on board. You come in, you come in, we are seeing people that have been supporting you. So how do we see that as an endorsement? Or are you looking for validation? I think the word endorsement got to be changed to validation. And validating that George Weah has been doing well, they put it there. They keep it there. That's what it means. You try to validate all the wickedness George Weah has been doing to us. But endorsement, you can know anybody. They see all people that are already supporting the arrangement, and they see people there. So what's the fun? No new people coming on board. So they must change their name for endorsement to validating by aiding George Weah in unleashing, these bad governance style, that he's been doing since 2018. So that's why I want to chip in, Baka.
Okay, so that's it. We'll take some more calls. 0770 102 102 86 01038 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is plus 231 888 624171. So, like Teve said, what value are those lawmakers bringing on board the CDC? All of what they are doing already existed. So I don't know why are they splashing our support. But once again, somebody may say is their political right. So if they like it, they support CDC. If they like it, they support different party. That's their right. So folks, we will take some calls. If you want to be a part of the conversation, plus 231 888 624171 or 0770 102 102 86 01038 and you will be live with us here this morning. Look at a minute, a Carlos Gray.
Carlos Gray.
Carlos Gray going to endorse. Carlos Gray going to endorse. Sir Joseph going to endorse.
Thomas Farah going to endorse.
Thomas Farah going to endorse.
Papa Chima going to endorse. Albert Chie going to endorse.
Albert Chie, the guy from West Point.
Solomon Josh
going to endorse. Can you imagine that? All of those guys. They are the ones today going to endorse George.
Marshall Dennis from Grand Jeter. So Penal.
All of them
the guys are going to endorse.
Then we will say, oh, the lawmakers are in our interest. No. Those guys are not in our interest. They are there for themselves. They are there for themselves. They are not there for us. Now take this caller here. Good morning.
Good morning, Boga.
Yep. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Lena. I got a question for you, and in fact, not really you, but I got a question for Tebe.
Yeah, go.
Tebe, you know the for the law, because I heard you name me few of the CDC lawmakers, right?
Yeah.
Few of them, I heard you naming them. So they are saying 40. You don't want to wait until you see those are going to do the endorsement. You get focusing on the CDC lawmaker. Tomorrow you will come by here and be calling the very party that you support. Some of the lawmaker, then you'll be surprised to see them over the air and expect you to speak on it tomorrow. Because you only saying that CDC lawmaker going again to endorse
Hello.
George Weah.
Hello.
You wait tomorrow.
Listen.
You have to wait on that tomorrow.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay, listen now. We made it clear here. I said CDC lawmakers and other lawmakers. We didn't tell you say that only CDC lawmakers. But now we are calling the CDC.
Not you.
But now
not
we are
you.
yeah. But now we are.
I don't want to address the question. I will answer her.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead, conclude.
That are talking about because you are following the discussion. You make it clear that other people along with the CDC lawmaker, but Jabez doing it like he's saying that if to say only CDC lawmaker going to do the endorsement and tomorrow, I challenge you tomorrow, y'all be right here again discussing lawmaker and are coming from where you're supposed. Trust me, tomorrow y'all will discuss it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Lena, let me say this, Waka. Lena, you know we don't mince our words here, right? We don't hold our tongue, right? We say how it is. As it stands, from our report, our initial report, CDC lawmakers, names are out. For those other lawmakers, we don't know them if there is any. As for me, if there is any, I don't know. But those names I've gathered so far are all CDC lawmakers. Until other lawmakers from other political arrangement, have been unpacked. Have been given to the public, right? But for me, as it stands, those names that I've gotten, they are all CDC lawmakers until we get other. If other lawmakers from other political arrangements are there, we'll come here and say it.
All right,
let's take
Good morning.
Analyze it.
Good morning.
Yep, your name is joining us from?
My name is Moses Babu, and I call you from Bonn County.
Bonn County?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome, Moses.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello?
You are live, Moses. Go ahead.
Is this the Costa Show?
Yes, go ahead. You are live.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. You see, this has been a go round thing for the CDC, and the Coalition for Democratic Change. But they're pulling up crowds, they believe that pulling up crowds, will make the public or the world to know that yes, they got the number. And this is how also you see wrong concessions being passed within the legislature. Those representatives and lawmakers who try to prove something, by gearing up, it's just a matter of exposing themselves as to how we've been receiving bad governance from this CDC-led government. So they can go ahead and do all what they do. Carriage Gray and the leg, they can put together. We know they always did that. They will pour people in buses and put them around in one country and behave like they have all of the numbers, and they're so happy to the toy. Okay. So they can go ahead and push this bad government. But we at the end of the day, as voters, we will have the final say. Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you so much. Now take a person on the WhatsApp number. Sam, good morning. Sam Brown.
Yes. Good morning, Costa. Good morning, Tebe. Those representatives who we are talking about, these are people, they are heartless. They don't have time for the country. They don't care about Liberia. They are going there for their self-interest. I'm so sorry that some of the people that I know some of them personally, they are going to do, they are give their support to this guy who has failed in every aspect of the society. He failed road, he failed hospital, he failed everything. Those people are going there because they are going there for their own interest. They don't call them representatives. These are the criminals that are getting together, those gangsters that are trying to loot that country. These are the people who call lawmakers today. I'm so sorry for that woman who talking that you will see somebody. Anybody who appear over there tomorrow, I consider them to be criminal. These are the criminals that are joined, that cartel that in Liberia now today. That join into.
Hello.
Yeah.
So in case they were going to be supporting JMB or Alexander Cummings, what will you say?
I mean, why man change it? That means they are saying the traveling situation we're going through today, then they're changing their mind. I would tell you, you can go to Congo, you can go to anywhere. It will show that you are concerned about what's going on in Liberia. Oh. But somebody who are paying power that you are not encouraging, no investor, nothing happen in that country. Even you get house in that place, you can't rent it. Because all empty, nobody want to take it. Because you don't have nobody, no money coming. The pressure is on us in the diaspora every day. And, so somebody who, I'm telling you, especially my born kind of lawmaker, I know a group of them, they are not calling with the government, but they have gone to support him. That I'm surprised to hear that.
Okay, so they could have been, wiser enough to support the UP and the CPP, but now once they are supporting George, we are
not per se CCP. They could go to any party. They could go to Congo. They could go to any other person. I would look at the person and say, "No, this person making a decision," because we all made mistakes. We thought that George, we are going to be a young man that are going to develop, that are going to bring some investors, that are going to do better. But he has not done it in 5 years. Okay. Look, when you go to any new job, they give you 6 months. 6 months, if you can't meet up with the time, that means your probation will be canceled. Your probation period is 6 months. You get a man almost 5 years. He has not done nothing. So the probation period, he never did anything. What they need to do is think about it. Say, look, they kept making with the tax.
Okay.
That may not know the responsibility to. You don't even know what it means to be president.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's take another person on this line. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from.
My name is Aaron Singh. I'm calling from beautiful Derby, right outside Philadelphia.
Welcome. Go ahead. You're live.
All right, thank you, Baraka and Teve. Thank you for the show. You guys are doing well. My point, I just want to stress one or 2 points here. On the issue of the Unity Party, I'm a supporter of GMB. I've known GMB for a very long time, during the 80s, when we used to use the 7 coin and the 2 coins. I believe you guys were just little boys, so some of you guys were not born. But the GMB that I know, that I knew, that I saw, that I talked to, that I met, that I did business with, I mean agriculture business. If it is the JMB today, then we have a good leader. I don't know, people change, but I still support him. I'm not a partisan of the Unity Party. I want to talk about the issue in the court.
Mm-hmm.
It is very important for the Unity Party to settle this thing. They need to settle this thing, this rental issue, because you don't want to go into the presidency owing people, and people may think you want to take government money to pay your rent, and that's not good. That is not a good thing. But I think GMB will try and solve that problem. And then into the Steve Zago issue, I think, Baka, you said it all right. Carlos also. We need to understand that Steve Zago has made some sacrifices. Bani Samuka supported, I think, Galama Kotuma, right? Yeah. Why didn't he win 2020? We were in Liberia. Why didn't he win? He don't have a good standing with the people of Lofa. So let Steve Zago continue. Let him solve that problem. And I'm not on the other issue opposite Orange. Opposite Orange, opposite the Lone Star area there. Come on, the guys are not serious. What will you get from Senator Nugwe, Margibi Kande? I'm from Margibi Kande. The mayor is a sedition. The mayor was running with JMB at the same time supporting Georgia CDC. What will you get from Senator Nugwe? He's a sedition. He is a sedition. So there is nothing you will get from these people going on. They are just the same. They are just the same group of people. And let me close with this. There, I see people say, "Oh, senators are going on the other side. Senators are going on the other side. The opposition." Look, let me tell you something. We saw this 2020 election when I flew to Liberia, and I'm coming back again. We saw this 2020 election. Senior Taylor, other people here were on other political opposition, like the one like Edwin Snowden. And right after the election, Carlos, you can attest to this. Some of them started switching back to CDC. So I don't trust all these people too much. I'm being realistic. I don't trust them, even though I support Joseph Barker and by extension, because he's a Unity Party guy. So if he wins, Unity Party, I supported them, or I support them. But I'm going to be very careful with these lawmakers. Thank you, Barker.
Thank you so much. We will wrap it up. That's our last call for today. Tevez, listen to the callers and your party statement. We have roughly about a minute to go in the show.
Barker, history is a good thing. It's a good thing in the sense that it reminds us about the past and present event, right? This premise is clearly in line with those lawmakers who are going with the CDC, quote unquote, their endorsement program stuff. Here is it. History reminds us about the past, where George, we are 3 to 4 years in his presidency as president, has proven to be a leader who does not understand what he's doing, to the extent that majority of those candidates that were put forth in the 2020 senatorial by-election were massively flawed. Those who George Weah held their hands. I think it was just about two persons that came out of that arrangement, Zoe Penner and another lawmaker. So it just tells you how George Weah is unpopular. Before, if George Weah holds your hand and he places your hands up for a particular elected position, brother, that election is a must for you. That's how you saw the legs of the late Regina Sokantier, peace be unto her ashes, who used to sell coke book in the community, became a lawmaker. Solomon George, and a basketball coach and stuff, and what became a lawmaker. And the others became lawmakers from that George Weah arrangement. But for today, the Liberian people have gotten to know who Weah is in terms of his quote-unquote, this so-called country acting that he has, which of course the Grenadian people will say is a bivla. He doesn't have no country at. And so that's just it. So to our lawmakers, to some of the lawmakers that are going to endorse George Weah, are they not reading history? Are they not reminded about history? Has George Weah has come in contact so quick, unpopular with the Liberian people? Are they not reading history? So I feel for them. Most of them have failed their district and county that they represent. Can George Weah give them that safe haven? George Weah himself looking for rescue ground. Then George Weah go provide rescue for them. The man re-election said is in serious doubt, is in a state of uncertainty. The man will be thinking how to bring himself from out of it. Then are you the man will be thinking about? I think their decision, according to them, they calculated. We hope that it offers them well, and we wish them well in the process. But for me, if I were some of them, I wouldn't have gone with the CDC. So, Boaka, conclusively, we will be here, all spirit of our politics. We are going to touch it. We know some of our friends will get in their feelings, but that's it is. Let us muster that courage to tolerate each other view, each other position on issue. With that, our democracy will be solid, will be well-grounded, will be functional, that our democracy and country can be modeled. People can model it, right? So, comrades, friends, we want to say thank you for today. We'll be here back tomorrow, same time, analyzing objectively. Thank you, Boaka.
Thank you so much, Teves. And Liberia is all we have. We'll be here to give you all of the happenings in Liberia. Join us tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we'll give you the names of those lawmakers that pledge that support again to President Weah. Tomorrow we'll bring it up to you here. So join us tomorrow. Boaka Kamara Teves now. It'll be a fascinating discussion here. We'll be here with you guys on tomorrow morning. Up until then, is bye-bye from our end.